Okay, first of all, if you're going to start calling me names in the comments, and the name you choose to call me is a 3-letter word, but you choose to spell it with 4 letters and capitalize all 4 letters, I pretty much have to call you out. Just saying. It's N-I-T, not K-N-I-T. I don't know what a K-N-I-T is. So there's a high hand promotion at the Snoqualmie Casino. It's $200 on most days, it's $300 on one day, and it is $0 on another day. Yesterday it happened to be a $200 day, meaning that for 4 hours, the highest full house in the room got $200. Then this hand comes up. There's no high hand on the board, there's only one table going because it's still pretty early in the day. I get dealt pocket sevens in the small blind. The entire table limps, I complete, large blind checks. Flop comes down, king, king, 3. I might have the best hand, but I'm out of position to everybody. I didn't hit my set. I'm pretty content here to just check fold. So I check. Whole table checks. Turns an ace. Now I know for sure that I'm behind. So I check again. Whole table checks again. And now the river's a king. I have a full house, but I'm still fairly certain someone has an ace. So I check again. Large blind to my left bets $10. Whole table folds. Now here, I'm faced with an interesting decision. I know I'm beat, but there is no high hand yet up on the board, and if my kings full of sevens were to hold up for the full hour, I would win $200. I guess the question is it worth $10 to get my name up on that board? And the answer is yes, yes it is. The way it works at the Snoqualmie Casino is that if you have a full house and are beaten by a better full house, but yours is the only full house where both of your hole cards play, your full house gets up on the high hand board. So knowing I'm going to lose, I call the $10 here just to get my name up on the high hand board for the hour. Which I do. He shows an ace. I lose. But my kings full of sevens is good enough to get on the high hand board. So, table turns really tight. Not a lot of action. Not a lot of big pots. So I turn to my buddy, Travis, and ask him, hey, let's invent a game here. It's something I've been thinking about for a while. Every time there's a high hand on the board, meaning that there's a full house showing, at some point during the hour, doesn't matter how many tables are going, doesn't matter what the full house is, there is a 50-50 chance that that full house is going to hold up for the remainder of the hour. Say, for example, you've got a full house which is deuces full of aces. Well, the 50-50 inflection point isn't going to come until very late in the hour. Now you have a hand like mine where I had kings full of sevens. The inflection point is going to come at some point earlier in the hour. The question is, based on the playing dynamics, at what point does kings full of sevens have a better than 50-50 chance of winning the high hand promotion? We were so bored because the table was so tight, we even started drinking. That didn't help. So we invented this game. The way it works is that it's kind of like a game of chicken. 2 players are involved. And at some point, one blinks and says, okay, I think the odds are better than 50-50 that that high hand is going to hold up, and so I will bet. So we decided to do a little test run. The way it works is you have to say the code word. The code word we chose was avocado. Don't ask me why. I think I might have been hungry. 15 minutes to go in the hour. I decide that there is a better than 50-50 chance that my high hand is going to hold up, so I turn to and I say the magic word, avocado. So now I just need my kings full of sevens to hold up for the remaining 15 minutes of the hour, and I'm going to win $5 from Travis. The bet was $5, by the way. So fast forward to 3 or 4 hands later, a bunch of players limp. I complete. I think I was in the small blind again with the ace of clubs, 6 of clubs. Flop comes down, ace, ace, 6. Now you think I'd be happy, but I was actually kind of pissed because if my hand gets shown down, I'm going to beat my high hand, which is on the board, and I'm going to lose $5 to Travis. I didn't care about the pot. I didn't care about building a pot. The only thing I was concerned about was not going on tilt because my kings full of sevens was about to get cracked by me. Not only that, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking there's probably a way I'm going to lose this hand. So I'm going to lose the pot. I'm going to lose the $200 for the high hand promotion, and I'm going to lose the $5 to Travis. All right. Anyway, so aces full of sixes, I lead out. I figure the only action I'm going to get is from the other ace, and that's exactly what happens. Player to my left turns out to be fucking Dan. Fucking Dan calls, turns a brick. low card. I jam because he's so short stacked. He's got 45, and I actually call him out. I look at his stack and I say, geez, I wish he had more money because I could bet you off your hand. So I ship. He snap calls. I show the nuts. He says, I need an 8. I need an 8. The river is an 8, and I lose the pot. I lose the $5. I lose the $200 high hand, a $305 swing in one hand. Pot was about $100. $200 for the high hand gone. $5 to Travis gone. I'm completely on tilt at this point because I just lost $5 to Travis. But we invented a new game, so we'll be playing that one. Stay tuned.